G'day guys, how are we going? We've got Josh here from Tradesman Roof Racks. We're down here in Bayswater. G'day mate, how you going?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you, haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. And as you can see, we've just taken the wedge-tail roof rack off the top of my Julia Patrol that I fitted up from home only a few months ago. There's some reasons why we have taken that off. They've made a couple of cosmetic changes to this rack since it went up on the roof of my Patrol. So Josh, what's just some of the changes, mate, you've made to this roof rack for the Julia Patrol?
Well, as you know, we designed this rack in the middle of the stage 4 lockdown here in Melbourne. We basically designed it from home best we could off measurements. So we sent it down to you, you fitted it yourself, and we got a few things wrong. So we've fixed them. This is sort of Mark II. So we've narrowed the rack by 100 millimetres. So it makes it look a lot better. We've also lowered it a little bit. We found it looked a little bit like a hat on your car, so we just needed to shrink it. We think it's going to look a lot better.
Look a lot nicer, absolutely. Right, so that's great, mate, the changes you've now made to this roof rack. But look, you guys, it's a family-run business you've got here. You've been making roof racks right here in Bayswater for how long, mate?
This year, 2021 is our 43rd year. The actual wedge tail we've made, well, it's a 12 months old now. We've just gone its anniversary. That's also made here in Australia. Some great news since we last met. We've actually just got our Australian made certification from the Australian Made Association, so that's a real big plus. Whenever you see this logo on a product, you can trust that it's actually made in Australia.
All Australian made, mate. You can't go wrong with that thing, and that's certainly a good certification to have.
Yeah.
Really cement that Aussie made product.
Yeah, we thought that would be important for the consumers out there to be able to have trust that it is actually made here, like all our products are.
Well, mate, that's great, the Aussie made certification you got there, but what other makes and models do you make the wedge tail roof rack for?
We make them for most of the wagons, so 200 series cruisers, all the Prados, Pajeros. We've got most of the dual cabs sorted now. We're also working on a lot of the large American dual cabs, and then we're starting to work on some of the big camper vans as well. So we've got a lot, the range is growing every day.
You've got a big range of vehicles that you're fitting these up on now. That's right there, because for a new rack it's only been out sort of 12 months or so it's got a good range of vehicles there.
It comes off the back of our experience in the tradesman range, where we've got just about a rack for everything.
Well mate, that's certainly a good broad range of vehicles that you do make the wedge tail roof rack for. But look, one other thing I just want to have a chat to you about, I get asked a lot on social media, mate, about the roof rack carrying capacities from what people can put on their roof racks on their vehicles. Can you maybe just go into a bit more detail about how that all works?
It's a very complex subject, as you would have seen in recent weeks, but I'll talk for our brand and our brand only. The way we work is you take the carrying capacity or the load rating of your vehicle as specified by the manufacturer minus the weight of your roof rack, which in your case could be 25 kilos for instance. That gives you your legal carrying capacity, as long as it is less than our load rating that we have tested the rack for. If it's more than our load rating that we have tested the rack for, you have to revert and use our load rating, because that's what we've tested it and we know it's safe for. More often than not, the calculated carrying capacity will be less than what we've tested it for.
It's a pretty complex discussion really, isn't it, mate?
It is. So that's why on our website, there's a paragraph at the bottom of every product that says load ratings. It'll walk you through it. So you've got, also on the page, you'll have the weight of the roof rack. So basically in your case, what you would do is you go to your owner's manual and find your roof rating. If it's not in there, you'd need to talk to Nissan. Once you've got that number, you can go to our website, find out the weight of the platform, take that off your rating. So in your case, it's 150 kilos minus say 25 or 30. Take that off, that's your carrying capacity, what's left over, providing it's less than the load rating. If it's more than the load rating, you need to revert to our load rating.
And the other numbers that get spoken a fair bit about, and that's on-road ratings and off-road ratings. How do you guys work with that one?
We don't have an off-road rating, so when we engineer our products, we engineer them to be used at that weight on or off-road, so we put safety margins in there. Other manufacturers may have off-road ratings, so you'd have to be aware of that if you didn't have one of our roof racks. But speaking for us, we don't have an off-road rating. So if you go with that first calculation I told you, which is also on the website if you need clarification, just do that simple calculation and that's your legal carrying capacity.
Well, mate, that's very interesting how you explain that about the roof rack load ratings. But look, we've got the new roof rack now up on top of the troll here. The changes look fantastic, a lot narrower, lower to the roof, looks great. So if people want to find out more and get in touch with you about either a roof rack for their GU Patrol or any other models that you've got in your range, how do they go about that?
Probably the best way to do it is either have a look at our website, wedgetailrack.com.au or tradesmanroofracks.com.au, depending on what you're after, or give us a call on 03 9722 5000 and one of our happy staff will help you out.
There you go, guys. There's all the details. Get in touch with Josh. Have a chat about a roof rack for your full drive. Fair chance, we'll catch you at the bush someday. See you later on.